Just chat. Just chat.
We've already been chatting.
Yeah, we've done the entire time, and it works.
Chatted all that chat out.
Chat enough until I'm happy.
Chat.
So you happy to start?
See, he's just got this obsession with cold openings. But like, what he could do is he could just take what we did before.
Did you watch the opening to the last one?
No, I did not.
No.
I did not keep the bit where I said, "Was that good enough for a cold opening?" You fucking smartass.
Exactly, because that's what he's done. He's
No,
just like,
I
you could just take
edited
it and then cut it out, and then we can start.
I edited it, Sean.
You're
Are
a
you
bad
questioning
man.
my editing capabilities?
Yeah.
Yes, you cut out the good part with Curtis telling his story.
No. Wrong
Yeah, Curtis told us about.
And cut.
Insane.
The dark bits have gone.
We won't talk about that. All right.
No one's allowed to know that.
Nobody's allowed to win. No, we don't talk about the dark times.
Whoa, alright. That's a bit racist.
What?
I have no idea. Alright, what's up, guys? This is Beazley. Welcome to episode 19 of the Entertaining Diversion podcast. Joining me is, as always, Mr. Sean.
Hello.
We also have the Kempy.
Hello.
And, of course, the Bossman.
Hey, of course. The camera.
What are you doing there? You were looking over there! Now I'm looking over here!
Look at the TV!
I was looking at the TV also.
I was actually looking at
It is
Curtis,
like-
actually.
It's a lovely screen.
We've also got the boss.
The Bossman.
To be fair, when you started that intro, I was looking at my phone, not paying attention.
That's cool. That's fine.
Me too.
That's all good.
We have to just settle
That's usual, isn't it?
away.
That's usually me.
And behind the camera is the Curtis.
The best.
I hope that picked up. That was the best.
So if I am looking in that, if I am looking in that direction, I may not be looking at the screen. I might be looking at Curtis.
That's fine, as long as you're talking to Curtis.
I get lost in his eyes.
They're dreamy. His eyes are dreamy.
Maybe you should send me on the camera then, and we'd all be fun.
Oh, he will be on camera.
Tyson,
What?
you were supposed to make a Vegemite smoothie for me to have on one of these ones.
No.
Or is that going to be on a
No,
stream?
that's a stream
Make a
thing.
Vegemite smoothie.
Well, no,
Chris-
he missed the boat to get a Vegemite smoothie because he just was, he wimped out.
No, I
Chris
completely
cut it out
forgot.
and you missed out.
Completely, I didn't miss out. Apparently, it was shithouse. But
Big piece of one.
I did. It wasn't good.
Is it still counted as missing out?
The Vegemite smoothie thing was like you get chocolate and banana, and then you get the taste of the Vegemite afterwards.
That's too
like,
much.
see,
But
the
it was apparently going to
chocolate
taste
and
like
banana,
salted caramel, but it really didn't.
How
It was
does
shit.
Vegemite
Salted veggies.
It was really bad.
Oh.
Yeah, but they picked out they picked out 3 flavors for that.
I
It
think
was,
they
it
did
was
Marmalade,
they had
whatever
what was
it
it? Was it Rocky Road
Yeah.
and something like cookies and cream or something, and then Vegemite. Why is that a thing?
That's a good cash grab.
It was so
Yeah. That's what everyone's going to want.
because it's a
Vegemite.
definitely a niche.
They should have done. The next one is going to be Cheesy Mite. Or
Oh.
what was it? Vegemite fucking Snack Mite 2.0.
Snack my Point 2.0. That was the cheat.
Didn't they do Tim Tams with Vegemite in them as well? Or
Yeah.
something?
Oh, chocolate. Chocolate.
yeah.
It's Cadbury chocolate.
That's
filled
it,
with
yeah. Ugh.
Feeling
That
sick.
tastes
Ugh.
better
Let's
than
talk about
anything
Vegemite.
else which has had Vegemite in it.
Come on, we all know Promite's way better than
Oh,
Vegemite.
God. Let's not start that
Everyone was
argument.
like 5'8", ate like a spoonful of Promite.
Yeah.
And just sat there like, never again.
Half dead.
Never again. will I
So
touch
bad. It's terrible.
it. The biggest rip-off.
Yeah.
What, Vegemite?
Marmalade.
Marmite.
Is it called
Marmite.
Marmite?
Marmalite.
Marmalite.
Marmite.
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 And we're making our own brand of Vegemite now. Marmite.
Mama,
I would like
cute man.
the yeast spread up to his head.
Oh, I like it.
No, put a gun against the spread. Come on, man. You honestly had the word there.
Why
And
would
then
you put a gun up against a spread?
why would you put a...
It sounds better in the song,
Yeah,
alright?
exactly.
Sing it in your head and it sounds so much better than what you said.
Yeah, Beazley.
Jesus.
See how I put up with this, Curtis? See how I put up with this?
That's the reason he didn't sit down at the table. He's like, I just don't want to roast Beazley too much tonight. I can't handle it. I don't want to make him cry.
I like the fact that Curtis is there because it justifies me looking in that direction.
No, but then I don't want you to keep looking in that direction. Stop it.
Camera.
Stop it.
Curtis, look at me.
You even turned that way. You're like... I'm not gonna pay attention to the
Yeah.
camera at all.
So anyway, how's everyone doing?
Not too bad. I've been playing a day's worth of No Man's Sky and a bit of Fortnite. And then I came here, ate some foods. I ate all the food.
We had chicken. We had chicken pasta bake. It was great.
It was pretty good. I agree. It was pretty good. Yeah. I was quite surprised. I was prepared to buy my own on the way. And he's like, "No, I'm cooking for you." I'm like, "Holy shit! I didn't have to ask."
Cool, I'm gonna eat just in case.
That's always good when being.
You always know he cooks too much because Kyle lives here too, so we can feed Kyle
But then,
tomorrow night.
then by definition, am I cooking too much or I am appropriately catering?
Appropriately catering. This sounds better.
Kyle walked out, saw the plate of food. He's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be eating tomorrow." Oh, fuck, don't
Oh, boss man's here.
There's no such thing as making in bulk when you live with Kyle. Like,
Well, you do have a freezer full of all frozen stuff, goodies. So we could literally, if you're not here one day and we want food, you're missing some sausage rolls, buddy.
We'll be broken in the back. We'll find that spare key.
You open it up and there'll be a frozen $10 note, and we're like, "Yeah, that's all you get."
you mean the spare key I'm hiding under the rock near the front door?
The very
I like the idea of you going out of your way to freeze it to like $10 note as well. Because it's like you wouldn't just put it in the freezer; you'd actually put
Yeah,
it
in a block of water. Put it in there.
At least if I look, make sure when you freeze it, it's like when I open the door, it's like this way, so I can see
Yeah.
it when I like.
Yeah,
you know.
and there'll be a little note in there saying, "Try and get this out, sucker."
Then I just imagined it is that like prank where you put like a bucket of water on the like doorway and then they open it and it falls on.
Yeah.
But it's just an ice block which lands on his head and it's got a $10 note in it.
Just knock it out.
We're gonna kill Beazley with money.
That'll help
Yeah.
pay for the bandages to fix the like.
By the time it melts, it would have just stuck onto your head. As you were
Seal it up, man.
Dad will be like, "That was what I meant about calling him Melon."
Oh, melon
Yeah.
What a great name.
Better than my nickname was Shivering Charles, so
Well, we all know why it was Shivering
Boss
Charles.
man, I've never seen anyone go a more shade of blue than being in the pool for 2 minutes.
It was like, no, I'm not even exaggerating.
It's
It was
like
like 41 degrees. We all got in the pool. He got in about 5 minutes later. He got out. He's like, "Oh my god!" And we're like,
you know when
it's
you
like
get,
50
okay,
degrees.
just to paint the picture, Sean. Just to paint the picture for you,
I
right?
got gloves on.
You know when you get cold and your lips go blue.
Yeah.
Just imagine his whole body's gone blue.
Yeah.
It's literally
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah. He's just it.
I
There's,
still do it every time I go on the beach too.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's like
yeah.
5 minutes. Like,
was-
Kempy, I'll meet
it's
you up
like,
on the sand, bud.
let's all go to the
I'm
pool.
going
He's like,
to
oh,
Ugh.
What you're telling me is if we're ever going with Bossman, we need to bring a blanket just in case.
No, you didn't bring like 5, did you? Maybe like a thermal suit.
thermal suit,
Like,
scuba diving
little
stuff.
portable heater, maybe.
Track pants, that heated jacket. Put it on him.
One of those sleeping bags that has legs.
Yeah. A snuggie.
Sleeping bag onesies from work, that'll be fine.
Sleeping
Yeah.
bag onesies.
I actually wanted to get one. I was like, that looks pretty sick.
You wouldn't ever have to get dressed.
I would walk out in my goddamn sleeping bag every day.
Supermarket shopping in his like.
They're like, I'm naked under this.
Shit.
From there, you know.
Like, when you go camping and you're just like, it's so cold, you don't want to get out of bed. If you could just get up in your sleeping bag, you wouldn't have that worry. It would be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, but then you'd be like walking around outside and like soaking up whatever's on the ground.
because
No,
it
no.
has detachable mittens, it has detachable feet and hands.
Yeah.
So you can take them off and stuff them, they've got like pockets on the
See,
side.
Oh my
see,
God.
we'd
It's
put
like a
we'd-
bloody puffy
see,
jacket.
us three here would put slippers on. Bees would put old man moccasins.
Crocs.
Crocs
Crocs.
on one
Crocs
side, yeah.
Crocs and
Crocs.
socks.
Crocs and socks. Crocs and socks is a great
My
look.
friend Jesus said they were the latest fashion trend.
No, I still
I went
have
to
to
school
take them
with
off when I get
Jesus.
in his car.
I'm gonna sleep in these.
I got 2 friends called Jesus, and that's just odd.
Jesus or Jesus?
Are they Mexican? Because it's Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not to be confused with Jesus.
Hey,
It's a very common mistake to make.
absolutely. Every day of my life, that's what I worry about in my life is walking down the street and going, "Hey Zeus." No, my name's Jesus. Like, no, I was calling out, "Hey Zeus."
Just ruined the joke, man. Just ruined it.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, that's not everything to
Once
do.
you
Like,
explain it, it's going.
Yeah.
Let me get out my chart and I'll explain all the.
It's like when a child tells a joke that it's like, did you get it? Because we didn't. Explain it to me.
Absolutely.
yeah, but Beazley just pulls out the chart. It's like the red parts are the parts that were funny, and the blue parts are the parts that weren't.
You need to
Where's
laugh.
the red? I know.
You meant to laugh here, here, and here. No.
He's just holding up a sign of applause. Laugh now.
That's what Curtis is doing behind there. Say something about my joke being like funny.
Oh shit. We're sorry, Bees, but we're not really.
No. The relentless Beazley bashing as usual, so that's alright.
Yeah, we've been doing it for 20 years now.
You know, this is the first podcast that you're still one of our friends, but it's the three originals from child.
I was like, what?
I don't want to make you feel
Hang
bad,
on,
but it's the
security,
originals.
It's fine.
Security, can you escort Sean off the set, please?
You are wearing the beanie, and so it counts.
I feel like you're really just like, Sean, you're here. We'll just acknowledge you're here.
No,
but
no.
you're not part of this, so fuck off.
I mean, I wasn't even going to be here for this, and then you were just like,
No,
oh, who's
I didn't
down?
want to be like,
I
oh, so
guess
we've
I
got
can.
the three originals and Sean. I was like, no, you're still the friend, but this is like the original three that grew up together. I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
It's like DLC.
You need to cut everything you said, and then we'll just cut it. So, and then we'll do a thing where we'll just pretend that I grew up with you. Oh, guys, I remember when that thing happened, right? Like, you know, when we were just hanging out, and then Beazley did that stupid thing.
You got hit in the head with that door and then fell over. And
Bound to happen.
yeah.
Remember that one time we tried to choke him to death with glad wrap? That was the whole
We've spoke about that on the podcast.
That's happened twice already.
I don't. No.
Why don't we give a live demonstration? Get the cling wrap, please, Curtis.
Oh shit.
That was an unnamed man that did that.
Yeah, but
It
you
wasn't
did
any
you?
of us.
Hang on.
I sat there and watched
Did
happily.
you? No, exactly. I was gonna say, did you try to stop? No.
Pretty sure I chanced
Did you
it on.
encourage
No.
it? Yes.
We were laughing
wanted
so
not to.
hard about the door hitting you. Like he was stuffing it in there. We had no idea until we see glad wrap just hanging out your mouth.
Who
We're like,
stuffs plastic into an unconscious man's mouth?
one of our good friends.
Right.
Well, was a good friend.
Maybe it was just a case of like they were like, oh, he's gonna die anyway. Let's just speed it up.
I've never seen a door hit someone and then the egg instantly form on his forehead. I'm just like,
It wasn't good.
Oh, this is
Last-
fantastic.
That's exactly the response. Yes.
Got him.
See,
What a
and
time
then
to be alive.
everyone mocks me when I say nasty things about Kempy and that on podcasts, and now I feel justified now because it just seems like, oh, he got an egg on his head. That's great.
Come on,
We're at the time
I
of our lives,
I
right?
break every bone and you give me shit every single time,
That's
alright?
because you literally get out of bed and you're like brittle, like.
That actually happened once. I stepped out of bed and I must have broke my foot that night. I stepped down and I just went onto the
How?
floor because I had broken my foot.
Doing what?
Drinking.
Segue.
brings us to our next point.
The best part is my microphone was like perfectly in the way, so you just pointed there, and I was like, "You were doing something for the channel."
No, I was drinking. It happened when I was playing beer pong.
Well, I remember I think like
Yeah.
4 years ago, we were just
Yeah.
on a playground and Kempy just stacked it and broke his back willy-nilly.
Yeah.
He just fell backwards, you know.
Yeah.
What
Well,
are you
managed to
made
hit
of?
themselves.
Like wafer sticks?
It wasn't
Like-
my fault. It was
It's
at
never
the
your
playground
fault.
at a beach, sandy feet, like you know that like real glossy paint. Slip, snap my back.
That was a painful experience, I imagine.
Tell me
And then
something. Tell me
the
something.
whole I'm gonna do it. The whole
go.
Barnett household was like, "Nah, you're alright. Nothing happened. Nothing happened."
Well, that's because you like up the next day like running around like, I'm coming! Like, well, he's fine.
I had
man.
like 3 lumps and bruises, and I didn't feel a thing until like a day later.
That's because it probably
went-
severed a nerve in your spine.
Well, a day later, I was at the jetty with everyone at Port Elliot, and I did a backflip off the jetty. And as I landed in the water, my legs just stopped. I couldn't actually move my legs, so I was like trying to get to the beach, like half drowning, and then sat there and I could finally feel my legs again. And I was like, "Oh shit!"
How do you cope with like?
I better
how
go-
do you
get
cope with
going.
like a gentle breeze and not just fall apart?
I have this suit at home. It's just all bubble wrap. I like slide into it.
That's why he wants the sleeping bag ones. So you can just fill it up, and then
Fill it with
Expanding focus.
nothing can hurt me now. And then they pull off your mittens
day.
and break your hands.
just a Michelin man forever.
The first bone I ever broke was at his old man's house. I was climbing up a tree. I was like this high off the ground and slipped off the tree and like landed on my collarbone.
We both went to jump off, but you're like, well, I'm out of here, boys.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I blame Tyson. He wasn't
Why?
there, and it was Tyson's fault.
It is. He.
Pretty sure we could hear him yelling across the town. Like,
Yeah.
Kempy sucks.
That sounds
What?
Do you
What
remember,
did you say?
you remember that old packet cordial we used to get in show bags called Tang?
Oh, that stuff so.
Oh mate, he mixed up a whole packet in like a glass of water and drank it, and he's like, "It's not too bad." Oh, I feel so sick. I feel sick. It was like 11:30 at night. I had to ring his mum to come get him.
I was,
nearly-
honest to God,
he was
I
nearly
was
dead.
violently ill. I don't know what was in that shit, but it was violent.
I'm pretty sure a whole sachet is supposed to be like 2 liters of water, and you did it in 600 mil.
Yeah, but it wasn't even a sugar high. It was like
It was
violently ill.
Yeah.
Like, it was like food poisoning violently
Yeah.
ill.
Do you remember?
I went to bake one at Dad's and he was like smacked out of my hand. He's like, no. I was like, why?
Do you
You don't
remember?
do the tang.
We don't do American pigs here.
Do you remember?
You're gonna have a VB like the real 6-year-old you are.
Wake up, crack a cold one.
I was at the stage where he had like
Happy 10th
corkscrew
birthday,
hats and
son.
shit.
Yeah.
So you'll see why.
That reminds me. You know that? You remember the Cheenies that you slip down,
Oh yeah.
and they had like that gypsy caravan thing out the side of their house.
They lived near the primary school.
Near the primary school?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. One day I was there hanging out, and he's just like, "Oh, would you like a cordial?" I'm like, "Yeah, sweetie." He's like, "All right, well, it's just red." So we come out, and he poured me a whole glass of red cordial, and I was thirsty, so I just sculled it.
Oh god.
And it was
Right.
just pure straight. So I was just hurling it everywhere. I'm like, who does this? He's like, it's the best way to drink it. And I'm like,
He says missing teeth.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, especially like,
Probably sitting there twitching.
especially if it's like cheap cordial, where it's
Yeah.
just like sugar.
It's like the old Bilo brand. It looks like in the vinegar bottle.
It actually is just vinegar and they've just slapped the sticker on it that says cordial.
They poured some red food. Going, yeah, cordial.
Oh, they used to put anything into your gut back in the day.
Yeah, well,
Cut the stream!
let's rephrase that. Not anything food related. Yes, anything, but other than that, no.
Kempy was adventurous as a child.
It was ahead of the curve.
Bossman and I, he was an adventurous child. Let's just say
He was
that.
an innovator.
An innovator.
Okay,
Of fine cuisines.
so I was what was known as a fat kid who ate everything. There'd be nothing left.
I was the
ate it all.
proverbial fat child.
I remember at my
I've been there.
family gatherings were all like, oh, well, we're all full. Here you go, Kempy. It was like
Yeah.
5 plates.
Because even at Port Elliot when I was younger, Alison would come up and she's like, here you go, and just starts
Just
putting
scrape the
all the
plate.
scrapes on my plate, and I'm just like, do I have to eat these? I'm gonna anyway, but do I have to?
I guess if I got it.
So bad.
No, it's pretty good. It was pretty good life. as a
See,
fat
Yeah,
kid.
you're just reassuring what I said either last podcast or the podcast before, where I was like, I grew up with these two. It's a wonder I'm like still alive. Like, it was just
We're a bit loopy.
What are you talking about? We grew up with you. You were the oldest. You led us astray.
Yeah.
You,
Here's
you
the
were
thing.
supposed to be the oldest and set a good example. Shit all from you,
He's-
and you hurt us all the time.
Here's it. All right. First, it really makes it sound like I was abusing you, but all right. So here's the thing. Firstly, your parents made the mistake of assuming that I was going to look after you, and that was the first mistake. Secondly, it was more so when I come round and be like, all right, Beazley, you're here, but it's only because we want you to cook French toast. Like, it literally was...
I mean, that,
That
did
was-
happen a lot.
oh, we want pancakes.
Beef-
It's like,
beef
I'm
hot
here to
dogs,
visit you.
yeah.
I'm not here to cook. Like,
That was later on in life. When we were younger, it was riding push bikes and going to the river.
yeah, I'd ride the push bike because Bossman was too weak.
I'd have
was
my
on
own
the
push
pegs,
bike.
alright?
And he used to have the pegs and the lucky on his push
Yeah, that's
bike.
what I'm saying. He'd ride on the pegs, and I'd ride the bike because I was the biggest one to ride the
Yeah,
goddamn.
but Kempy had a rule of like never wearing
Oh,
shoes
man.
and also having like the
Oh.
metal spike pegs.
Yeah.
So even if you wanted to ride his bike, you're like, fuck that. Like,
It was like stepping on prickles, but I loved it.
he's
No one wanted to steal your push bike. You're just like,
he's
oh,
sitting there
the
rocking down
joy.
and stomping on rocks.
I'm gonna get so tough from these.
oh, it was like, did you say, was that recently? No, it was when I came around to see you. This is that bike that your mum showed us in, like, it was in a catalogue or something. It didn't have a seat.
What?
Oh,
Do you remember
jeez.
that?
I don't,
No,
but
you-
okay.
what was the other one we
Wait.
called
Do you
you?
mean,
It's in a
do you
different
mean
kind
the
of catalogue.
pole? Do you mean the pole was there and the seat was just missing, or there was no pole at all?
No, there was a pole, but there was no seat.
I don't want that
Yeah.
bike.
I don't understand.
It wasn't a kid's bike.
She's
Kempy.
got-
Was this an adult's
She's got
magazine?
bees on this. Why is this like this?
You twist it and it goes fast.
Some people have fantasies.
Oh.
So bad.
Long holder, you got some lubricant just there.
Pretty much.
My
Yeah,
mum-
I didn't.
Get rid of
I didn't ask her what catalog she was looking at.
Did it say in the small print
probably
seat
saw
not
it.
included or seat was included, just not in picture?
Seat was never intended to be included. So
There's so many questions I want to ask, but it is not going to be PG rated, alright? It's going to be way above.
Oh,
Seat
please
is
don't.
your colon.
Oh,
Actually, I remember when Kempy was on his push bike once. I was walking down his street where Bees and Camps lived. I was like, "Hey, Kempy!" He's gone up a jump in his push bike. Went halfway up the air. Handlebars turned sideways. He just like implanted himself in the guts.
yeah, they punched into my side and just tore
stabbed himself.
tore straight up, and I was just like sitting there on the ground. There's like a hole there, and I'm like, oh my god!
My boss like, hey,
got up
Camps.
and I was like, Dad, look what I've done. He's just like, oh, we could put some Panthen on that. You'll be alright. I'm like, that's not gonna fix it.
I believe him.
Get me a bike with a seat next to
There's just intestines and shit hanging out. He's like, we'll put that back in.
Poke in his ass.
It's the typical Aussie way. You'll be alright.
Yeah.
She'll be alright.
Yeah, get me a roll of toilet paper and some duct tape and we'll get that one up for you.
Get it in there. Oh.
Have you seen how much it costs for an ambulance? Get in the house, boy.
If we sat here and named all of his injuries, it'd go for like 5 hours.
I was going to say,
Well,
but
just a short description.
we'd have to
have that
dedicate the podcast.
We counted it up the other day and I've broke 22 bones, which is including multiple of the same bone, but I've broken bones 22 times.
I mean, you wrecked your
My
wrist up
question
there, too.
is,
Yeah.
when you get to 50 or 60, if you get to 50 or 60,
Wheelchair.
When you say,
You're just-
are you talking in age or broken bone?
well, probably
Yeah.
both.
Come on.
Like the arthritis is going to be so bad that they're going to have to use like WD-40 to make sure you still move. Like,
No, as I got it sussed out. Benefits. An electric wheelchair. I'm going to the pub.
Or you don't even need to like push. It's got like that mouthpiece.
I'm going to get a camel pack with alcohol in the back and just
It also comes with the like no seat part as well.
There's no chair included, but the pole's there for your enjoyment.
Oh, don't worry, there's this cool thing you can blow into.
that's why Kempy just keeps breaking bones. He's looking forward to having the no
Worst
seat.
thing, by the time he's like 50,
Just goes
60
to a
years old
wrecking ball
anyway.
home, you know.
He'll have that many like metallic joints that he can just like bend in 18 different directions.
I've broken a lot of
can
bones,
rebuild
right?
it.
But I've only got one titanium plate, and it is in my hand,
It's
right
just-
there.
you're just gonna.
What? I thought it was in that hand.
I sus-
No, I had pins in there which were holding the bone straight, but we got rid of them. They come out.
Here's the
so.
thing, Sean. You're describing how he's going to move eventually. He's just going to look like a stop motion animation thing. Like he's just going to be like,
You know those chiropractic dolls the chiropractic dolls you have, and you can bend their arms in certain ways. I'm going to be like, yeah. Please, can you just shift my hand down?
Jesus.
let me pick up my coffee cup.
I need to
Just
type
pouring it
text.
on myself.
Little to the left. Little to the left. There's my mouth.
No, but I need to seriously stop hurting myself. Oh, that's the most serious thing I've ever said. Gotta stop hurting myself.
Yeah, but you make it sound like you're intentionally doing it, or are you?
No, I'm just. On better terms, I'm just completely retarded when it comes to any bodily movements.
Clumsy and adventurous.
Like I'll walk through a door, the door will be there, and I'll be like, okay,
Sounds like a
and
really
hit
bad,
the frame.
What you just said sounds like a really bad personal ad. Angus Kemp, clumsy but adventurous.
All my adventures are accidents.
I'll take you for a ride out on my bike.
Do you want to know the true story, right? When I broke my hand, I was dating another girl, and I was just sitting in the car, we're going to pick up a mate of ours, and I was taking the strong pain meds, right? And then she rang me up, and she's like, what are you doing? I was like, I think we're going on an adventure. She's like, all right, well, just make sure you're home by this time. And I'm like, all right, yeah, sure thing. The pain meds put me to sleep, and I woke up at 11:30 at night, and I was in a Marion car park while they were in there shopping. And I'm like, holy shit, this is the best adventure I've ever had. I don't remember how I got here. I was supposed to be at home at 8:30, but I was in that shopping mall at 11 o'clock, and I was like, what's happening?
50 missed kills later.
Where's
My-
my wallet?
That was the most accident adventure I've ever had. Somehow ended up at Marion.
Say
I don't think you can call falling asleep in a car an adventure.
I remember hitting a
Time of his
pothole,
life.
driving down the road, hit a pothole, and I was asleep.
Man, how do you know if you hit a pothole if you're asleep?
No, because
No, you
I
fell
took the
asleep
pain
over the
meds.
pothole?
I took the pain
Fell
meds.
asleep in the pothole.
And I remember driving down the road, and there was a huge pothole, and Sean hit it, right? And I was,
car-
not this Sean. No,
What?
another
Hang on,
Sean.
wait, what?
I don't remember this adventure either.
Another Sean hit it, and then like about 5 minutes later, I was asleep. So that's all. The last thing I remember was them slamming into this giant pothole, and then I woke up in the middle of Marion, like, the fuck am I doing here? Like, how did I even?
Why am
get
I
here?
here?
I still like my favorite part of you trying to sell that story at the start. I was like, yeah, I was dating another girl. When I don't think you've ever mentioned the girl that you're dating at the moment, so it just sounded like you're like, yeah, I am in fact a woman.
Okay, so I have a current girlfriend. We'll put that on the record. I don't want her to watch this and be like, so who was the girl? I was dating a different girl a long time ago.
Jesus.
But we've had some good times when we were younger. Didn't we, Bees?
Long,
Therapy
long,
just isn't coming soon enough.
Well, therapy's only in, what, 3 days?
Well, we're not talking about the Minecraft shit. Yeah, in saying that, I don't understand how they deem that as therapy.
I think it's because that one time when we got deep and meaningful, we were just like talking.
Meaningful
No,
of,
no,
like,
when
Minecraft.
we're talking to Emma about like what she was going through with like the new job
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, it's like therapy," so we just called it therapy.
It- It's stuck. It's great.
Yeah, it's
I
not really
really don't-
therapy. It's more of us screaming when we're killing Endermen,
I was
running
gonna
away.
say, like,
You got the
Therapy's
attention.
me.
You literally
Kempy-
can't play a video game for 10 minutes
Alright.
without screaming.
You're
It's
about-
like, so I don't know what you're talking
You're
about.
about to mention his attention span. Can you imagine him playing No Man's Sky?
I don't know how he could. Yeah, but
Can you imagine?
he plays Minecraft, right? And see me, it's like, oh, where are you? Because I get lost easily.
Ah,
My navigation
It
sucks.
happens.
Yeah,
Kempy's like,
no.
ooh, I hear a bat. Ooh, creeper. Ooh, things. Oh, sunrise. Like,
No.
it's like.
I get
Like a little
excited,
kid.
but you can't fault it because I heard a bat the other day dug down, and there was a spawner and a chest with all the good shit, and you blew up and ruined it all. I had an enchanted book, and you ruined it.
I made up for it.
And I made him 3 diamond swords in one episode,
did,
and
I
he
did
broke
those.
2 of them in about
No,
5 minutes.
I didn't break them. I lost them. Or no, one I lost
What's
and one
worse?
I lost and one got blown up by a creeper.
It takes me at least 10 minutes to find diamonds, and you're just like, oh, fuck it, I'll break them. Why not? It's not like they're easy to find.
It sounds like I should be playing Minecraft. I've never played it before.
What?
Minecraft's fun.
How have you never played, like,
Well, it had a big hype. It was like Fortnite, I guess. It had that bigger hype that you
back
just
in the
don't
day it
wanna do
was, yeah.
Minecraft is the game in which I've spent probably the most amount of time and feel that I've got
Yeah, but
every.
that's because you like running away from people.
Yeah,
So
but
as soon
no,
as the creeper goes,
I-
she's like,
I'm
It's
actually
acceptable
No,
now.
I'm actually
It's the
I'm-
same strategy as Fortnite.
no, no.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm the exact
Is that the
opposite.
direction we're supposed to be going? Cool.
I'm
I'm
the
going to look
exact.
that way, but walk backwards.
And you've only got to ask Matt. I'm the exact opposite in Minecraft. I'm usually the one that gets everyone in trouble because I'm usually going, oh, creeper, I'll go kill it, and I can't. I usually blow it up.
everybody come out.
And then they come out and there's just a crater. Like, you've seen around it. I was going to say, our house in the stream world is just like house craters. Like,
You'd be pleased to know that we did not get rid of your inside aquarium.
Thank
It
you.
is still there.
I'm flattered.
Well,
and that,
Yeah.
that was the
I'm waiting for
that
this
was the
to be
highlight of the
happy
last. That was
Yeah.
the last thing we streamed, was it? Before the
Yeah,
internet?
when Sean and
when Sean and when Kayla
and
was in it,
Wheezy
and
blew
Kayla
up our
could work
door.
out how to control the next. I'm just like sitting there as I'm saying goodbye to everyone, and she's just like, runs
geez.
You
past
see a
it.
huge hole in the wall because she's walking the creeper into it.
It's like, what's that?
Look at this great cute
But
green cute
Minecraft's
thing.
one of those games I feel justified. You know, you buy games and you're like, all right, I paid X amount of dollars for a game, and then you don't get the time out of it. I feel like I've gotten every cent out of that game plus then some.
Oh, yeah.
How much do you reckon it is nowadays?
Oh, you can pick up
It's-
a copy of
it's
Minecraft.
still
Like,
It's been out for a couple.
It's still like $30.
it
on
depends
PSN.
on what it's on. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but for the most part, anywhere from 30 to 50, depending what it's on.
Well,
Yeah.
I think I might get.
It's
might have to get
it's
it.
honestly.
You can buy all these different expansions and game types and stuff on there now anyway. Like, you can play real different stuff on there. From when it first came out, it used to be you can only play together, like split screen, do your own
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
and creative. But now it's got different texture packs and different game modes and story modes and shit like that. The whole thing's
I
like...
don't know nothing
Yeah.
about it.
It's
so.
good.
It's
good.
evolved heaps
Minecraft's
since
good.
we first got it. The old 360 Minecraft. We used to have a TV that had no bass and it was like...
We've done...
vibrate the whole house.
We've
That
done
was
10 Let's Plays, I think, in Minecraft.
I've done one technically, which I have footage for.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's really no
we-
actual evidence Sean has played. Just
If
a
we
lot of,
saved the stream, Bees would have it. You playing?
Yeah, but no. So the story for those who obviously that's very early on stuff. The first 4.
That was the first 2 which we lost, and then I think I had the third one, and then it was the one.
So there was a good track record of like Sean losing footage. Like the first one, no footage. The second one, something happened and his webcam or his game capture. No, game capture I'm so pissed off we missed out on that because that's the one where Sean literally gets stuck in a pile of webs and he didn't have a sword on him.
Cave
so he's like,
spiders.
literally, and we're mocking him so bad to the point that he literally gets up out of his seat. You can hear it in the audio, slams his controller down and walks out, and we're just pissing ourselves laughing.
There's nothing funnier than rage, okay?
Rage is the best thing in any game.
Oh, and it was in the farming episode, and it's like there's an episode. We lost your footage, but there was footage of me watching.
He's just waiting.
And he goes, he was trying to lure a sheep or something for that. It was the farm when you're collecting animals and that.
No,
and it was completely ignoring him. He's like, "Why won't you love me?" or something like that. And Curtis has the best quote, something along the lines of something about you. Oh, I had to. Can you remember what you said in that episode? When it says, Sean says to the sheep,
Scares me every time.
"Why don't you love me?" And you said something about because your mum left your dad.
She's winking at you with
The
bubblegum.
way you're
She's
quoting
dyslexic in all the wrong places.
it's in the highlight reel. That's where you'll see it.
I'm pretty sure it's along the lines of because your mum.
Let's get the crap out of me. I looked at
Oh,
it.
sorry, yeah,
I did last night. I looked at it. I was like,
yeah, no. So
underground.
Minecraft's good. Minecraft's good.
Yeah.
Best part is if you look over at the little corner over there, you can just see it on the screen.
Oh, you can.
Creepy.
It's so good.
What's with the creepy eyeball sticking in the middle?
It
See,
kind of.
that hasn't actually made an appearance in
it's
anything
just like,
other
look
than,
at it,
like,
yeah.
my personal
Yeah.
stuff.
What's that?
The
Ariana Grande.
Just
No,
like
I'm
just
being
there.
serious,
My
right?
favourite.
I'm being deadly serious. Why don't you get like a fabric one of these printed up and roll it up in the blind?
Ooh.
Oh.
Business ideas.
Up here for thinking. All right.
I'll be thinking.
Dun, dun, dun.
I have a brain.
Amazing.
This is the new Sean.
There we go.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Cool. Alright.
See you later, Sean.
Enjoy.
We got the pillar.
Oh, right, Sean's out.
Curtis.
Curtis, you've been overtaken. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that. Oh no, you did mention that there's multiple people tagging.
Oh no, I didn't mention it, but they knew Curtis was sitting behind the camera.
Well, now he's
Now he's
involved
not.
with the camera.
Come in, Curtis.
Curtis, you have to explain this whole
Get
fireball.
this shit out of here.
You have to explain the whole fireball
Duck face.
situation.
Yeah, so for those who are wondering why there's a bottle of Fireball on there, I streamed. Oh well,
Oh, Tyson.
this is gonna come up.
Just you can. I was saying you can explain it.
Well, that's what I was about to fucking do, and then you interrupt me, you piece of shit.
Well, I didn't know because
I'll put you in fireball.
Alright, well, alright, so the reason why the Fireball's here, because last night, okay, this is not, obviously, this is coming out on the
Why
Sunday.
is Sean putting fireball? He has no like.
So
you don't know what he's
I was-
pouring. He's got
Dun,
something
dun,
bad
dun,
in that
dun,
trench coat.
dun.
He's like,
I was.
Pocket.
You want me to fucking explain it? Shut your fucking mouth and listen.
oh no.
I like that son finger.
It took him a minute to like, what did he just say? No, so I was straight. Okay, so twitch.tv/bees1989. Cheap plug. We were streaming, and we were playing Fortnite, and it was me, Kempy, Bossman, and Matt. And so a whole heap of people in the chat. One of my friends who streams, and her username is she_noob. Awesome streamer. She rated, and like heaps of people came in, and she'd been drinking on her stream and was drinking vodka, really bad Australian vodka.
Bad Australian
Apparently
vodka.
it was
We don't
real
make
shit
good
stuff.
vodka apparently, so let's just.
It makes you sick every time.
Okay, fair enough. Was she? Oh, how'd she? Oh, she described it. She said it was like
She said it was like.
drinking bleach.
She said it was like drinking bleach, acid, and ass. And I said, the only way we could compare that is if we all drank bleach, acid, and ass.
Yeah,
Well,
so
who's going to give up their ass to put bleach and acid in? Shotgun not.
So anyway, so they were talking about things that they were happy drinking and that, and
is a
That's
my
a big ass
God.
shot.
So
What
we're talking
the
about
hell?
Fireball. When everyone was raving on about Fireball, I've not tried Fireball. Has anyone here tried
shotgun
Fireball?
No.
Yes.
Will I be
Okay,
right-
yeah.
I'm not going to say a single thing.
Will I be right to drive after this?
Oh, you got a
Yes.
bit of time.
We got plenty of time. And if
So-
not, there's a nice couch we
we're
can
gonna-
snuggle on.
Oh yeah.
So this is why we're trying Fireball. Don't ask why it's in something that looks like a sample cup from a medical centre.
Before we
Peace
go,
out.
Tristan,
Really does.
who's had
Yeah.
Fireball before?
That was
You've
nice.
had Fireball
Yeah,
before.
I have.
Nobody else had.
Kempy's dreading it. He's like,
I'm
not
probably
again.
gonna have
And
to
my mouth is watering as we speak
I'm
because I
probably-
know what it's like.
I'm probably gonna have to like wait 2 hours before I can drive to this.
Yours is like
Hey,
half
hey,
full.
hey.
Look how much that is!
Curtis, this compared to
Yes, sure.
It's everyone's!
I like how you do the
I've doubled
portions.
the
You're like,
amount to you
the smallest
guys.
man gets the
This is
smallest
why-
amount.
Holy shit!
This is why Sean took it. He's like, fuck Curtis.
If we put them all together, it's like
Son
small,
of-
bigger, bigger, biggest.
Yeah.
All right, so we really should have done this next podcast. At least we'll be like, oh, it's 20 episodes.
You know what
Let's
I'm gonna-
celebrate episode 19.
You know what I'm gonna do
I'm
once?
bringing cocktails for that one.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm going to borrow...
I'm the flamboyant one.
No, we're going to have cocktails. We're going to have cocktails.
No.
No, that's what we'll do for the 20th podcast. We'll have cocktails because that's what he said, and we'll cook on the new teppanyaki thing he bought for us. So we'll have that
I
here.
mean,
It's a
you know,
mojito.
Chuck another shrimp on the teppanyaki.
That's what he said earlier on. He says,
Wait, my stepmom's name is Takanashi.
is it really?
Mihiri's last name.
Mihiri's last name is Takanashi.
Takanashi.
Wow.
She's got to make some sort of games. It would be the best game logo ever.
Do you like video
Oh no,
games?
it's like Takeshi.
Takeshi.
Takeshi's challenge.
But you know what we should do?
You're getting
One day,
yourself up.
I'll
Why are we
get, I'll
planning
get
for next podcast?
Gemma's video camera, and we'll do a party, and I will just video the whole thing, and we can put that on.
I don't
on
think you'd better
online.
show.
See, the mistake you're making is you should use GoPro.
Oh, chest cam. Yeah, we can do it.
As long as you cut it out before you guys hit the sack, we'll be right.
No, it's gonna be all boys.
Depends on who's
I like take a second to think what he meant by
I was
that.
like-
what?
What? Oh, I get you.
I meant hit the sack.
I'm gonna hit the sack and then go to bed.
Fantastic.
Okay, so
This is where I'm just going to publicly disown him.
Is it a sipping whiskey?
Is it a sipping whiskey or a sculling whiskey?
right, usually
I don't fucking
when
know.
I drink
What is it? Tell us, Sean. You're the alcohol.
when I drink Fireball, I put it with creaming soda because it actually tastes like a jam donut. It
Yeah.
actually tastes.
Where's the bottle?
It actually
Does it have
tastes
serving
goddamn.
instructions?
Shipping
Serving
instructions.
instructions, don't die.
When you drink it like
Give me the
that,
bottle.
I've shot it straight twice, and I'm just gonna let you figure it out for yourselves.
It's
That doesn't
I have
help.
a double shot.
let's just say it's
Yeah.
called Fireball
You're
for a
talking to
reason.
someone who just drinks like cider. I don't drink spirits.
Well, let me tell you, sucked in.
This is basically the only instructions you need. Where it says, it tastes like heaven, burns like hell, what happens next is up to you. That's the closest I've got. And also, is anyone pregnant?
Well, now that you mention it, I didn't want to bring it out on the podcast.
I have a food baby here.
I might have to go have a test. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm gonna put it there. Alrighty, I'm gonna say we just skull it and like see who can
Yeah,
skull it.
I'm gonna shot it. All right, I'll just
can't do that.
Tyson.
It's like cinnamon.
I'm just gonna
I'm free?
hurl all of my
Yeah,
pasta
Tyson.
all over the.
Tyson, are you ready?
Kampai.
Put him in.
Smells
Put
like
him in.
cinnamon.
Kampai.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Cinnamony. It's a lot of cinnamon.
Yeah,
And now the burn comes.
it tastes good, but yeah, I guess your nose are.
My sinuses!
I no longer have a blocked
You know
nose.
what that
I can Caesar time.
Like it
You know what that
tastes.
reminds me of? Sorry, go on.
Ooh, it tastes really good, right?
I'll just follow it up with coffee.
But the afterwards, when like the burn
I'll
comes
look
back
at you,
up,
Sean.
it goes in the back of your nose, and you're like, oh, there it is. But, yeah,
Trust me, it's not going to get any better if I ended up drunk.
This actually,
It just cleared out my sinuses.
yeah.
no,
Pretty
this
happy.
actually reminds me of a sweet we get in the UK, and they're called
Cinnamon roll?
they're called cinnamon balls, but we call them fireballs because basically what it like basically
It's called fire.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so
We actually have a
confused.
sweet. We actually have a sweet called Fireball, which is actually it's a red circle of sweet. It
Thank
tastes
you, Cancer.
exactly like cinnamon, and it burns your tongue. Because the English are fucking crazy.
Yeah,
we
I'll
enjoy
get
pain.
Yeah.
He's already drunk.
You know-
he's waving his arms around.
You know what?
That's a high cinnamon
another one of
taste. I
those.
quite like that.
Like, it is actually, like, it tastes really good, right? But the
Nah,
burn,
I need to drive.
but the burn afterwards is what gets me out. It gets the back, like top of your throat. You're like trying to,
I've
Gives you a bit of acid reflux.
yeah.
Get rid of it.
I'm getting the
So
reflux.
that's a nice
a tiny
feeling.
bit, but like not the burning sensation. That's because I've eaten so much cinnamon in my life that I just don't feel it anymore.
Now, if anyone thought we were manly men,
They now.
fiber
know.
was way too much for this guy.
No, that was delicious. I could do it again.
Hey, like I could do it again, easy, right? But it is
walk
so
on.
much better with creamy soda. It actually tastes like
I
a
actually have creamy
jam-filled
soda.
cinnamon donut.
I actually have creamy soda at home, so I know that.
Oh.
Take that one home, buddy.
I'm going to borrow the younger brother's chest cam, and we're going to do
I'm
a
having-
party with a chest cam.
I'm having jam donuts and black Russians
Yeah.
all night tonight.
We have to load it
What
when
sort of
Beaz
black
isn't there because we're going to catch him drunk, and he's going to be dancing, and he's not going to want to post it.
Did you ever see like the first time Beazley got drunk?
No, I did not. When was that? Where was that?
It was at the Strath House, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when you were living with Zachariah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, see,
was a fun
I
time.
led a dull life. No, I go with a theory, right? Here's my theory. I didn't
as
start drinking until I met Kyle, and that is honest to God the truth.
It is.
I don't know whether it's because he drinks or because he makes me want to drink. Like,
he makes it exciting. I'll put it that way.
but yeah, no. The last
Look.
time, when I got drunk the first time, I really just started talking in like
I
a
remember you-
Southern American
I remember you
accent.
lying on the bathroom floor singing Irish songs.
It's Irish.
It was Irish or Scottish songs.
There is video footage of that somewhere. I think
It was the
Zach's
best
got
thing in the
it.
world.
Do you
were
know-
so happy?
My best drunken memory was I wasn't even drunk. I was standing there to catch...
drunk as
No.
My best drunken memory was when I was sitting there taking an
No.
exam.
It wasn't me that was drunk, so it is still a drunken memory. This young man rocks up to school after having a free at the end of the day, stumbling around, and I had to walk him all the way back through Callington
I could not
off the
remember
bus. He was just...
I remember-
I'm pretty sure I was like on your shoulders.
Yeah,
already.
he's like, I'm like dragging his feet because he couldn't move his legs. He was so pissed. He's like, just drop me off here. I'm like, we're in the middle of the street. He's like, oh, okay. Just kept going.
The only other time I remember being really drunk
I went
was
to a friend's house and just passed out.
we went and picked up some stuff from Matt's house just before I lived with the horrible child, and I'm really nice to all my friends.
It's a bonding relationship. I mean.
Absolutely, he's a piece of shit.
Wow.
So no, we went to go pick something up, and I think it was me, Kyle, and Matt, and we got to his house, and then Matt's like, I gotta go inside, and Kyle's like, oh, all right, we'll wait out here, and then I'm like, I just need to lay down, so I go lay down in the middle of the road. And like Kyle's like coming over trying to get me off the road. I'm like, no, leave me here. It's warm down here. I'm good. It's warm on the ground. Leave me alone.
I can vouch for that because I've done it, and it is like you lie there and look at the stars when you're drunk, and you're just like,
I remember.
shit,
It was
yeah.
like a summer's evening. Like, it was
And the
great.
thing is that Australia, because the roads get so hot, it's actually comfortable.
Yeah,
was.
and you're just
It's
like,
It's great for your back.
like-
you're just lying
Your
there. It's
broken
like, I don't even
bones.
know that
I've
there's
done
cars.
that before. I've gotten drunk before. You just lay on the road, and yeah, it's just a nice after a warm day. Even at the
Yeah.
evening, it's just really nice to lay on the road, especially if it's nicely paved, freshly
Yeah.
paved.
yeah.
And if there's no chill or wind, it's
I remember,
great.
I remember about eight years ago, me and Kevin went lay on Creek on like New Year's Eve. Exactly the same thing, man. He sat there in the middle of the street, laid down, and was about to go to sleep. And I'm like, Kempy, get your ass up. There's a car coming. He got up, kung fu kicked the car, fucking loved it, climbed the tree, fell out the tree, and passed down the road again.
What is wrong with you?
I was like,
I am
happy.
a raging alcoholic.
I have problems.
I just love that you got up in time to kung fu the car and you didn't stop.
I was like, the car's coming. Yeah, I remember it.
I was gonna say, I like how safe it was where Beazley's like, let's start talking about the drunk stories once Sean doesn't have a microphone anymore. I'm like, this is so nice to
Do you know the first time I seen Tyson drunk and I was not prepared was when we had
It was a unique thing, Beazley.
when we had the Christmas party at the Strath house that was just outside of Strath, right? And I'm sitting there and Tyson's like, are you staying tonight and drinking? I'm like, yeah, well, I don't have a lot to drink. He's like, well, I'm drinking. The whole night, he's getting more and more drunk, and then all of a sudden, Taylor Swift is just blaring on the thing. And there was a massive bay window, and you see Tyson dancing up and down this window. For ages, he's just like booging up and down this window. I'm like, what has happened? Like,
Yeah, but
what
see,
is
the-
life?
here's the
You
thing.
say what's happened while you're getting popcorn.
What? Here's the thing.
Fantastic.
Here's
Good
the
house.
thing. Right?
Gemma's sitting there like, is that even Tyson?
Yeah,
He changes to a completely
Okay,
different
there's
man.
two people. There's the current Beazley you're dealing with now, and then there's the Beazley who once a year goes, fuck everything, and drinks excessively. That's the Beazley that decided that Taylor Swift was fine to sing and dance to, and then immediately swapped to the Pokemon rap. So, you know, there's a whole
the Pokemon rap has a good history of loving
it's tradition.
singing.
It's become tradition.
I'm not denying
It's cringeworthy, but it's tradition.
Taylor Swift
good.
has some bangers out, right? She's got some good songs out, right?
I never appreciated it until
But-
Maddie made me.
Yeah, Maddie's like,
But when you see
he
your
sings
best-
everyone down.
when you see one of your
like
great mates of
torture.
like 20,
You
23
will
odd
act
years
from-
dancing up and down through a window to it, looking like a complete peanut, it makes it so much better. It's so much better because he can't dance for shit. He's giving it a good old go.
I was dancing. There's no well in that sentence.
I'd say my most stupid. I've been blackout drunk twice, and my most memorable one, I'd say memorable, was the one where like I crawled into a rose bush to fall asleep for 2 hours.
Lovely.
Oh, that'll do it.
I woke up the next day going, why the fuck do I have scratches on my arms?
It's like if I had some really good sex, so I made some bad choices.
Yeah. Speaking
If only.
of rose bushes, right? I was trying to hook up with Gemma before, like trying to date her before that, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll go up to this rose bush and snap a rose off. I couldn't snap it, so I grabbed the bush and snapped the bush and took her the whole bush. She's like, where'd you get that from? I'm like, I got you a flower, and it was like 30 on there.
Here's the thing.
Bloody
That is why
Like,
I stand
didn't pay
by.
a cent
I
for
stand
this.
by. It's almost become tradition. Anytime one of you guys have a girlfriend or whatever, I have to ask them, what the fuck do you see in this person?
Well, good thing it's always Kempy.
Wait, what? No, it's not that.
What is wrong with this?
it's just
I said the same thing to Kayla. I'm like, what do you see in Sean? It's like, what?
It's just like I can just imagine Beazley sitting in the mountain going like, now where is your self-confidence at?
Little do you know, on the way home, all of our girlfriends are just like, what do you see in Tyson?
Exactly.
Why are you friends with him?
Hang out with that guy.
What is wrong with you?
I felt the necessity to ask Kayla, and I've never seen someone freak out so much about that question. I was genuinely,
remember that.
I was
I
genuinely
remember
like,
that
I was
question.
jokingly asking. You're not even in camera. Come closer. Come. There you go.
Kiss.
She was genuinely like.
Yeah, well,
That's not reassuring.
Gemma just goes, she asked Gemma the same thing, and she's just like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, what? How do you not know?
See, when in doubt, you just say like the most like common thought thing when someone asks you that question. You can't think of
Cinnamon
anything. So
bun.
if I was like a woman,
Cinnamon buns.
if I was in,
I like
if
you.
I was in a situation and I was like asked why would I see in Sean, I'd be like, he has a big dick, and that would just be it. That would just be my answer. It's like. It's believable. People expect it, and that's just how it is.
That's the most
People
flattering
expect
It's an expectation.
So what do you
Whereas,
see in
like, you
Sean?
know, whereas
This
the
nice
opposite
peachy
end-
bum?
Where it was the opposite end. Where if it was the opposite end, and it was like, what do you see in her? You go, nice ass.
Yeah.
Acceptable answer.
I
Like,
say nice flaps. Right? You gotta switch it up from the normal. You gotta make him feel special.
you gotta make them think
You
for
know?
a second what he means by flaps. What does he mean by flaps?
Flap the gums.
Exactly. It keeps them questioning.
Exactly.
Makes them ask more questions.
Spice.
No
No
shit.
lie.
No shit. Since we've had that shot of Fireball, things have just gone from here to about here.
Oh, I feel great. I feel like that was a double shot I had, and I'm
Oh, yeah.
That was a big laugh.
The colours are fading into one. I can't even see what colour my hat is right now on the screen over there.
Tyson, you got a bit of editing to do now. I like their
You two
flaps.
boys.
Why would you edit that out?
Your faces are so red, both of you guys.
No.
So much laughter.
Oh, laughing
I
at your
don't-
comments.
Trust me, we haven't reached the point where I feel the necessity to cut anything out just yet.
Not just yet. But
Not just
Curtis,
yet. We're
Curtis
getting
is
there.
with us.
I really want
Curtis
another
is
shot of Fireball, but I really want to go home.
I want you to go home too.
I'm gonna move my car out the way before anyone goes.
I was going to
Oh,
say,
I can
he's
reverse
boxed
that.
us in.
It's fine.
He's
I'm
got us.
boxing everyone in.
I can reverse that. It's fine.
Yeah.
You stay
no.
here and enjoy it.
I mean, I won't be able to leave for another 2 hours anyway, so it's fine.
The only other time, the only other place where there's one other group of people that I can blame for having probably the most drunk nights. I can see him looking at me. and that happens to be Sean's family. Like,
I remember partying with Sean's family.
And it's like...
I only did it once or twice, but it was a good damn time.
They've done like...
Your dad is funny.
They've done like murder mystery night things where you go in costume and that. And
That'd
like,
be sick.
But there was one night I went there and I got so drunk that like... Because his mum had been buying stuff from my business, you know, like... And it was bottles of dessert sauce.
To clarify, this was a birthday. This wasn't one of the murder mystery ones. This was my 19th birthday.
This was your 19th birthday?
I really
want to be first and the second.
I really want to be invited to
fucking
these murder mystery ones because I've never
So
done them
basically...
I'd like to do one. Well, I got them in the
I
unit,
got
actually.
so drunk
Like 3
that
boxes
I was
worth about how to do a
convinced.
mystery party.
Absolutely convinced. Actually,
I'd be
You're
the
man.
butler.
I'd do it.
I'd be the butler or the old gentleman.
I think that was the first time going to your house for something like that. I think it was the first party that I'd been to at your house.
The theme?
No, it was just a party. It was a party. But when they put a party, oh god, did they put a party on?
They're pretty good.
Like, you know, and I mean, it's a good.
Even before I went shot, I remember walking past
So-
the last minute chicken shop, being like, "Oh, that's a
Because
fucking
his
sick party."
because his mum had been
lives there?
because his mum had been a customer of mine. I'd been I was so drunk that I was paranoid. I'm like, I kept going to Sean and I was saying to her as well, you're never going to buy those dessert sauce. This is so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. You're never going to buy desserts. I spent all night apologising to Sean's mum. Like, please buy them from me. This is not how I operate my business. And it still gets brought up now. I was just off in my own little... I don't even know what I drunk that night.
It was probably a mixture.
I think your dad was making shots and they were just deadly.
I'm coming to the next party.
We really need to go to Sean's place again for a party.
Hey, if Sean's mum, if you watch this, another party soon. Alright?
I think that's probably one of the most drunk I've been.
Is this the part where I say it's only a month to my birthday?
Yes!
We all go and we'll all like
Go
stay the
pro
night.
street.
We'll stay the night.
And thus ends my
I'm-
lucrative career.
I'm bringing the chest cam and we're getting on it.
Let go of the goddamn chest
Halfway through
cam.
the night, you just see the stars.
I
and
reckon
I'm
that'd be- I
like, you
reckon
just hear
that'd be
someone
a good
snoring in the background.
How was no one brought out a nipple cam?
A nipple.
Just like a nipple piercing, but it's a camera.
You have to walk around with no shirt on the entire night.
That's how they know
What's
you're
it is?
No. Fishnet shirts. Fishnet shirts.
You get cold.
Extra
I
focus.
feel like we're getting a very deep insight into Curtis's mind here.
I brought it up.
What are you saying about a fishnet shirt?
Come on, every badass back in the day used to wear a fishnet
Have you got a
shirt.
problem with fishnet shirts? If chicks can wear them, why can't guys?
Yeah, Baze.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say
It's
fishnets-
2018, Beazley.
Fishnet shirts are almost more common among men than women.
I know.
When it comes to shirts.
And it's a sad fact, and it should change.
So we should swap it around. So girls wear the fishnet shirts and we wear the fishnet stockings.
What? Nah, let's just cut the middleman out. Let's just make full onesies.
Fishnets.
You know, you know how they just get that like that turkey wrapped in that. That's what it's called.
What are you trying to say?
Butcher string. No, butcher
What are
string.
you-
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? We're all going to look strung up like a ham.
It's all gonna be bunched.
I like, and then you can have it, the meme of like women are not a piece of meat, and just have that. It's like, I beg to differ.
Just have a nutsack
I'm
frapped
kidding.
up.
Well, we.
I'm joking.
If you look at Baze's forehead, he's still got that little bit of a lump there. It never went away.
Stop looking at my lump on my hair.
It's still there.
It's still there.
You can see it in the reflection.
Oh, the old melon's still got the little melon.
Oh, God, that was a
You
good
will
shot.
forever remember me, Beazley.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I regret everything.
No, you don't.
Why'd you invite us here?
You
I have
enjoy
no
having this
idea.
podcast.
I
have
actually
no
think we
idea.
should invite them more often. They're fun.
Thanks, Curtis.
We gotta do more of this. We have shots every time.
No. I'm good, thanks.
How did I bring all the alcohol?
Yeah.
All of
We're just gonna have
alcohol.
we'll just fill up this and put the logo at the front.
Well, I know Zachariah wants to have a Mario Party drinking fest on his birthday.
Oh my god, no, we're not doing
Have you
that.
seen
Where,
that Mario
where,
Party
He said-
drinking
where's he gonna do this? Doesn't he live in like Ding Whoop Whoop?
Well, he'll come.
Does he not live in D whoop whoop?
He'll come down
I
here
didn't
from
live
Ding-
anywhere near us.
No, I know that.
Renmark, I think.
Is it Renmark? Is it? Yeah.
I feel like we're dropping a lot of location names compared to normal. We're
Renmark.
practically
Renmark.
doing a map of where we live. Oh, Kyle, hello.
Carl's getting on
Kyle
this.
joined in on
Oh, yeah,
that.
Kyle's in the shot. I was
on
going to
the
show you in the
cinnamon.
shot. Hello.
Hey.
Gee,
Sean gave me a double shot.
How
Everyone,
are you,
this is the first time Jesus drinks alcohol.
I heard there was
Jesus just turned that water into fire.
Yeah, you're supposed to put
Holy
Holy
shit.
crap! Kyle's going for a triple shot.
Kyle, grab another one. I'll have one with you.
Holy shit. Beast is going.
Oh,
for two.
well, fuck it.
All right. Have you ever seen a man sweat profusely on stream? Second shot, it's going to be dripping.
I was fucked after the first one. My head just started spinning.
Yeah.
I don't want that size, thanks.
you can pour your
I'll
own.
pour it.
Oh, I remember.
I'll pour it.
I didn't.
I can't even reach the
Listen,
glass.
listen. I didn't pour your shot. Sean did. Be nice to me.
I'm debating now whether to have more and just walk home.
That'll do. That'll do.
Yeah,
That'll do.
I'm
Someone will drop you off. Surely.
You're driving.
I'll drop you off.
In the van. Whee! He's just
Okay.
driving against the shed.
Hit us up, shorty, Sean.
We're celebrating episode 19.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
I'm not doing another one, seeing as I have to actually work tomorrow at like 9 in the morning. So
Well, it's me and
I mean,
Kyle.
I've got to drive
Hold
home,
up, guys,
so I'm
I'm
saving it
joining.
until I get
Are you
home.
joining?
yeah,
Alright.
yeah, of course.
And then I'll buy some more tomorrow.
I'm gonna get Kempy to drop me off home. I'll have to reverse
That
my car
stuff
though.
is good.
Drunkenly.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, you got work tomorrow?
Oh, do you want to
Oh, well, that's easy then.
Oh, sure. I'll sit here for
sit up?
There
Sit
we
me,
go.
Kyle.
See,
Are
One
you
more or
comfortable,
two
Kyle?
more? Is Kev saying another, or
Actually,
is it just
let me move
Just-
over slightly.
just
There you
Bossman,
go.
I
I
think.
feel that
Your ass
Maddie
on there a
should
bit
be
more.
here.
There we go.
Matt, he's gonna.
Is that something
yeah,
in
Matt
the pocket, or
definitely
you just-
gonna-
Matt's definitely going to
Dude,
drink
that's
this
my
shot.
dick. That's my
Calling
dick, man.
Matthew Holloway. Calling Matthew Holloway.
He's playing Pilot.
How much are we talking more?
I'd say a Beazley shot.
He's playing Pilot.
Can you go get
No, he's coming.
No.
Oh.
I'm locked in.
Well, what is going on here? I see the hand around the waist and I'm
Bring it in.
thinking, that's brotherly
Yeah.
love.
Oh, it's more than a hand
That's
around the waist.
friendship.
Why are
This-
we celebrating 19? And why are we celebrating at all?
This is bromance at its
Beazley has
finest.
to-
Look at him.
Yeah. Beazley has
Well,
to-
no, I have to have a reason to drink.
I'm
It's
just
like,
gonna
hey,
put it out there though. Kyle smells great. I
Really?
don't know.
Yeah, his hair.
I mean,
I don't
His
know what
hair.
it is.
I mean, it's the
Oh,
shampoo.
it's a
I
shampoo.
haven't showered today.
I don't know
the
what
manly
it
It's his
is.
natural
It's
musk.
just Jesus smell. That's all it is.
Jesus.
To be fair, I woke up at like 6 this afternoon.
Don't
so-
mind if I just sit here giving you sexy eyes.
Go for it. Someone in my life needs to.
You can see the table right.
But my
there.
mum's done
I was like,
it.
but why is it always men? I'm not complaining, but why?
Untapped potential.
Untapped.
It's like God was like, we're gonna make him irresistible to blokes, but we're gonna make him straight.
It's the hair. It's the hair.
It's the hang up of all life. I
Yes,
think.
hello, I am Matthew.
I was about to say you're not
It's
Matthew.
uncanny.
I was legitimately confused what was different about you there. I was looking like, why does Sean
How
look odd?
unlucky is that name?
Craven Dick.
Oh, Jesus.
I think it's the blanket.
Craven.
There's a post I'm reading it right now. I can show the camera in a sec.
There's a-
Actually, I can't because it's got
Carl's
names.
just got lost. All pages.
It's got names,
cool.
but their last names are Craven and Dick. So it's when they get engaged, it's the selling their
Hyphenated.
hyphenated Craven Dick.
Craven Dick.
How
And
unlucky
my
is
God,
that?
was she?
That night we got married, she was a Craven Dick.
Oh, see you, Maddie.
Bye, Maddie.
Were you though? Were you?
I don't believe you. He's escaping while he can.
I don't blame him.
Well, that was you, Beaz, didn't it? That started the Matty Matty song with the money.
You gotta do it.
I didn't realize Maddie was a commodity.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
understand.
he absolutely is. He's the
He's
greatest
in high
commodity
demand.
known to man.
He's in high demand and short supply.
Exactly. See, he's perfect. He's like he's more
Almost like
he's more
one of a
valuable
kind.
than gold.
Oh, Matty.
Well, I was gonna say,
remember
well,
when-
boss man, it's you and
All the
I.
best.
It's you and I. There we
I
go.
remember when I first met Matty.
Dude, I don't care. I'm
I
gonna
don't.
buy, I'm
I
gonna buy the bigger
memories.
bottle.
Last time.
I'm gonna buy the bigger bottle for tomorrow.
Carl,
best.
don't you and Matty at the same time, Carl?
Around about, I'd say so. Yeah.
Didn't you just say like 2 seconds ago you can't handle that?
You did
Yeah,
say
but he's
Yeah.
done
Then
that.
he followed up.
he's
I'm
drunk.
doing it for you.
I need an excuse as well, alright?
Look,
19 episodes.
boss man, giving you the sex eyes. I wish you could see that.
Are you talking about Riku?
Yes.
Look at the
Riku.
sex eyes.
Oh, she really is. She's like,
Yeah.
na, 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 na.
Tail raises
I
up.
can hear the sex.
I
Archers are back. Oh, I'm ready.
I've been loving that cat for
Bossman.
about 10 years now.
I can hear the saxophone.
And I'm
in
so
the
glad she
background.
let you cut her nowadays. She never used
I'd
to.
just like to
That's
point
just the
out that
fireball
entertaining
speaking.
diversion does not
I remember I was like
condone
15,
the...
I'd like run into Maddie's house and like, Ricky,
Yeah.
other cat that I can't remember now. And they were like,
What are you doing? Oh, you're taking a photo of Riku.
I love cats.
So you've got.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, she's turned away now. She's like, flash photography is not permitted.
Yeah.
You're off now.
Flash.
Bossman will later.
So how
He's
are
had
you?
2 shots.
How are you, Kyle? Okay.
Wait.
Aren't you glad I've been
Did
here?
you like the
Smells like
taste?
cinnamon.
Did you like the taste?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah. Put it with creaming soda. So I'm going to
I can
say
see
it's
that.
several
Do you
times.
work for a creaming soda company? I just feel like every...
Creaming soda is like
Kempy, talk to us.
Yeah, to be fair, creaming soda is the tits.
If I was going to have my own brand, it would be Kempy's creaming soda, but creaming will be with a K.
Soda would also be with the game.
And it won't be creaming, it'll be creamy.
creaming coda.
Yeah.
Soda.
Yeah.
The K is...
Alright, Django, calm down.
You never want to shorten it because you will get shot.
Yeah.
I had to remove my arm because like I'm literally falling off the chair.
Oh shit.
That's all good.
Oh, you are.
I will stand.
Oh, I wasn't sticking around. I was just here for the alcohol.
Oh, okay, well then.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle has left the building.
See ya, Jesus.
My friend.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
Jesus.
What are you doing?
Hey there, Zeus.
Jesus. It's like you
Unlimited power. Sorry.
Bye-bye.
Oh god.
Bye-bye.
Hoodlum.
This looks like you're someone you meet down a dark alley.
Bays on his jackets. Have some jerks.
$20 for a good time. $20 for a good
Now
time.
that's ridiculous. I can get
20
it
bucks for a
right.
good time, 40 bucks for full, and 25 for half and half.
Bees, you're a cheap man.
Remind me why I'm friends.
The older you get, the cheaper you get. Age is not experience.
Someone said that the other day, and I can't remember who it was.
Boy,
Bees,
howdy.
did this podcast go the way you wanted
Oh,
it
it's
to
living
go?
up to every
It's
expectation.
gone a little bit off the rails, I think.
I mean,
In a
I
good
really
way.
wish I could have more fireball.
I'm
because
just
I reckon
looking.
it's
I'm just
going
looking at the camera because Bossman is like.
I don't have good central core
I
strength.
feel like
I don't have core
I
strength,
feel like
right?
I recovered quickly.
Yeah. I can't even taste the cinnamon now, and I really want more. Damn it.
I've got some cinnamon in the cut. Oh, you mean that?
I'm not trying
the
that cinnamon thing
the
again.
Cinnamon challenge.
So-
You did do that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You held everywhere.
It's terrible. I also did the 2-litre milk challenge. No, it was a 3-litre milk
And
challenge.
also held everywhere.
Not good. I remember I was like, I need to have a shower for some reason after I drank it. And I got in the shower and I was leaning against the wall. And because we put blue food colouring in there, I threw up and it was just like a shower of blue milk coming off the wall. And I was like, at least I'm in the shower. Just leaning against the
I
wall.
think that's very normal because I get that when I'm like I'm feeling sick. I'm like I need to have running water on me.
Yeah,
It like
it's
calms
soothing.
me. It calms me
Yeah,
down.
yeah, for
I was
sure.
gonna say, I didn't do the 2-litre milk challenge, but I know me and my friend, like, we bought like 3-litre iced coffees, and we're like, we can finish these in the last class of the day. We'll do it. We'll do it. Which we did, and I didn't throw up, but like, I was like hot the entire
yeah.
day. I was
Yeah.
just like, I felt like I was like sweaty, and I was like,
Yeah.
I just need a
Oh,
lace.
yeah.
Not only
Too
iced coffee is a bowel loosener, so you're lucky you didn't get anything else with that. Oh, I'm so hot. Ooh, shit. Ooh.
Brilliant.
Speechless again.
Oh, Beazley, why'd you invite us?
Because it's hilarious.
He thought we were going to talk
Desperate
about
for
old
people to be
times.
on the podcast.
You thought we were going to be responsible.
This is responsible.
Talk about subjects that matter.
Boss
Well,
man,
you're wrong.
boss
He
man,
knew
boss
that
man.
wasn't going to be the case because I'm here.
Boss man. No, it wasn't even that. You saying I invited you on here because I thought you would be responsible. You weren't the issue, okay? Why would I invite Kempy on the podcast thinking that he would be responsible?
Oh, what did I do?
I got no answer for that.
All right, on a serious note. Alcohol's fun. Kids,
I'm
kids,
glad you
are,
didn't inhale that cat hair.
Alcohol
Kids-
is fun.
kids of all ages, please don't try unless you're
I was
supervised.
gonna say, you know how many like podcasts I was like, man, we should really just have a few drinks while we talk shit, and now this is just the perfect example. I'm like, we're never doing this again.
No, we're doing this again. But this time,
Alcohol-
Friday night, so we don't have to go anywhere or do anything the
But
next
it's not,
day.
even, it's not even that. It's like I don't know if there's been any level of coherency.
Well,
I mean, I say alcohol is fun when drank
I was gonna say-
responsibly.
it's a lot
Yeah,
different
yeah.
to when I was first on the podcast. A lot different.
All right. So on everything drinking wise,
Side
it
tracking.
says drink responsibly. The only reason people drink is to get pissed, which isn't responsible. How then for are you supposed to drink responsibly?
Good point.
Don't do shots. Don't make alcohol to have shots with.
They don't necessarily make specific
Can't be logic.
alcohol.
If you can't handle your alcohol and you
For
get violent,
shots.
don't drink.
Alcohol's
Yeah.
just alcohol.
Yeah, but you drink.
They
it-
didn't. They didn't. They
If you-
didn't
if you-
make.
if you-
No,
if
no, no.
you-
Hang on. They didn't make alcohol. When alcohol, we're going into the history of alcohol. When they made alcohol,
Here we go.
they
Chef
didn't. They
Beazley.
didn't make alcohol with the mindset of it being a shot or whatever. It was just to drink it.
It was,
Yeah.
it was to make you loose, to loosen you up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Still does.
Alcohol has a common, like, in responsible amounts, it has the ability to make you chirpier and more kind of like calm and happy.
We don't
Whereas,
know.
whereas in massive amounts, it becomes more of an antidepressant. By antidepressant, it actually enhances your mood that you're already in. So if you're in a shit
Yeah.
mood and you're drinking, you're gonna be in an even shitter mood.
Yeah.
Whereas if you drink a little
Being
bit,
serious.
whereas if you drink a little bit, it'll make you just a bit chirpy.
Yeah.
I feel you.
That's why Kyle drinks every day. No.
He drinks just to fall asleep. All right.
the point is that if you drink and you drink heavily and you get violent or are a dickhead, then it's like don't drink. But if you still do it and know full well that you're a dickhead, then I think you deserve to get punched in the face.
That's
a good point.
Yeah,
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 If you know
exactly.
you're gonna be a dick.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
But
Therefore, that might be
Hashtag
drink
hit
responsibly. Don't be a dickhead
Don't
by
be a
being
dickhead.
responsible. Don't punch people, you bastard.
Kempy, I remember when we were like
Here we go. Here we go.
15.
50 then.
And
I'm
we
like,
had-
well, when I was 50 years old.
I still remember it was a great moment after school. We're waiting for the bus, and we had an older gentleman who lived in the same town start picking on you, and he was about 3 years old. I thought he was better than you. Looked down at you. He was about 6, 5 foot. Looking down at him, punched Kempy in the face, and I was sitting there. Kempy's face! Oh my god! How's he
This
gonna
is why
recover?
Kempy's face looks like it does today.
There goes his jawbone.
It's a punchable face. They're like, look at this guy, so pretty. Oh, god damn it.
Kempy being the stumpy little animal that he is, unleashed like 50
Stumpy
punches
little
upwards.
animal.
I
And I remember him just knocking him out tenfold. Like,
I do
the
remember
most
that
magical
time.
moment of my life.
I remember the whole moment. I was Robert Barkley. I'm going to drop it because he'll watch this.
It was Tom Soda.
Yeah,
Go on.
yeah, right. So we were playing around. I had Robert's bag, and he was yelling at me to give it back. And I was like, no, because we know
Wait.
he's messing around.
You had his back?
I had Robert's bag.
Oh,
Right.
bag.
I
I
was
thought you
messing
said you had his back.
Was
I was
this-
like, that's a good
No, no.
Was this
And
when
I-
I had to mediate this bullshit? Or was that another time?
I think no, this is like high school, like
okay.
after school.
Yeah,
waiting
so
for the
I
bus.
was running around with his backpack, and Robert's like, give it back. And I was like, no, you got to have to get it. Like, we're both messing around, right?
Yeah,
And then
bit of banter.
Then the bus was coming, and Robert's like, oh, give him my bag back. And I was like, no, just go grab mine. I'll grab yours, like, just messing around. And he come up to me, he's just like, give him his bag back. And I was like, no, we're just having a good joke, man. And I'm wearing this backpack, and like, it's like, full of everything. So I'm
it's a
way
hefty.
down, like, leaning back with it. And then he just slogged me in the face. I was like, oh, well, all right then.
I get to kick some ass!
It was the best moment. His face, like, okay, it's on.
It
It
was typical Aussie. I take my meat bloody raw, mate.
was the best feeling watching.
I was just like, well, I didn't do anything, and he just hit me. So and then his sister-in-law come up and was just like, what? Didn't he share his lunch with you? I'm like, no, he didn't give me his sandwiches. Like just joking around. Like I didn't even care.
This story
That
is...
made no sense to me, and I know the story.
Yeah, she came up
I
to
was
me
gonna say, all
afterwards.
I got
when-
out of that was that a bag was stolen, and then a sister-in-law come up and asked you if you got any sandwiches out of it.
I know. She
else
came up to
out
me
of it.
real mad because I'd beaten him up and said, oh, didn't he share his lunch with you? Because I was a fat kid. She's like, didn't he share his lunch with you? I was like, no, he didn't give me his sandwiches, and walked onto the bus, not even caring. Like, I was like, oh yeah, fucking, that's funny. Yeah.
Banter.
So,
Oh,
Yeah.
good times.
all right. Well,
Funny
I
times.
think it's time to wrap up.
Oh,
We were getting in so intense.
It's been an hour and something.
I know.
Surely
We're
not.
stickler of time here.
Look, we have to wait. We have to do this for 2 more hours until this alcohol clears, and then we can do what we want.
Alright, so before I go on to any of that, so yeah,
Beaz is an arsehole.
I can live with that. So, look, I'm looking at the camera.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, the camera.
We're looking at Sean.
Okay,
so it's
so-
pretty
Oh,
much.
I'm sitting here.
Sean's company.
See, Bossman's
right?
the best. I usually sit in that seat where Bossman is because even if you're looking at the camera, it looks like you're looking at the actual middle of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can be looking at the TV, but still look like you're looking at the camera.
I feel it.
So I just want to say a bit of a thank you to everyone who's subbed over the last 18 months because we hit a milestone, Sean. We hit a milestone. We hit over 200 subs, which is, it's a small step. But
200 subs.
200
subs.
subs, yeah.
What, on the channel?
Fuck yeah.
On the YouTube channel, yeah. We're at
Shit.
206 last time I checked.
208.
Or was it 208? Or whatever it is. So thank you anyone who actually has subbed to our channel. It does mean a lot to all of us. We started this as a bit of a hobby, and it's been good. It's been a lot of fun. We've had some stupid moments. I hate Sean, but that's okay.
That is rude, and you take that back.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You don't have to take that shit off. You don't have to take that.
Get up
So
and slug
anyway,
him one.
So I thought I'd mention that, saying we did hit over the 200 subs in the last week or so. So also now that the internet is back on, yay! We can actually start doing a lot more Let's Plays and stuff that aren't just retro games. Not that that's a bad thing. Is that
Retro
right?
games are
Sean?
good.
A couple of days ago, a couple of days ago, Pokemon Snap came out, which was good. That was good Let's Play. That's the last of our retro ones for a little bit because we're going to do some other stuff, some multiplayer stuff and that, so check that out. All the social media stuff's down the bottom. Links and stuff, you can follow any of these. Well, no, not him because he's not social. He doesn't like anyone.
I don't like people.
You don't like
Unless
people.
they're like people I know personally.
And he's on Twitter. Him. He's on Twitter.
Wait. We're both on Twitter.
Well, he doesn't use his Twitter.
I went in there once to follow Booker T, and that was it.
I tag you all the time.
Dig it.
Anyone who's on Twitter, you can follow them on Twitter. And Entertaining Diversion's on Twitter, so that's also cool. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. We're 20 episodes next fortnight, 2 weeks time.
Jeez.
20 episodes of this.
What podcast was I first in? Was it 8?
Episode 9.
9.
And it was Pootin' Up with Kempy.
It was.
That's his best intro. Putting up with
Pootin' Up
Kempy.
with Kempy.
Yeah, that's right.
Pootin' Up with Kempy.
We
Yeah.
And it was just the 3 of us. That's right. I
We
remember. It was
need to
pretty
go
good.
on Friday the 13th.
And there was also then your first one was Raiden, Bossman, and something.
Talks
or other.
about Friday the
I
13th.
can't
Pamela
remember.
and I don't know.
Oh no, Raiden, Bossman visits Mr. Voorhees. That's right.
That's a good one.
It's good. So check out all the there's lots of videos and stuff. So anyway, all right. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time for episode 20. You can be. I was gonna say you can be excited. Whee!
Huzzah!
2 thumbs up.
I can't wait.